Greetings, my esteemed disciples. Today I'm checking in from Etheria. Looks like PvP is back on the menu, boys. What a lovely sight to behold. Look at all these people. Anyways, I'm here to make a guide, specifically on my main ranger, on how to PvP. I'm sure you guys would like to know more about this, so I thought I made a guide on this. So first things first, what you gotta do is get yourself a recurve bow. Why that is because as a ranger you don't have much DPS, so your role is not to do damage. Well, I hope in future patches that the devs do make bows stronger so that power builds are actually viable for rangers, so that we can be a DPS class. Like these shots should do much more damage. For example, this being buffed to deal 50 plus damage or something like that, and getting higher attack speeds. That would be surely a good update to come, a very welcome one. But as the ranger is now, you should be mostly focused on a support role, meaning that you should interrupt your enemies and thereby protecting your allies through interrupting enemy actions through these spells, Savage Shot and Distracting Shot, very key, and do some minor damage through, well, again, annoyance by doing candy spreads so that you occupy the enemy monk through candy cleanses, keeping the enemy monk busy with cleansing their allies, which is of course a big annoyance to them, so that's what you should be focused on. And what I have specifically in my builds, there's one slot that you can usually be free to experiment. Like the meta is Ranger Monk and having a Connie cleanse. Which one was it? Mending Touch. Where is that one? Yeah, this one. This is the meta, but I'm more of a build experimental guy, so I think personally this one is better. Creating your own builds is always the best when you're more experienced in matching combos with skills. It's also the most fun. Like for example, this one I'm a elementalist second profession, and I use this one instead of Manic Touch. I use Steam to add even more support through adding an anti-melee skill like this one. I'm burning my targets through Burning Arrow and then using Blindness Condition to add on top of it, and which I will cast on mostly melee classes like Warriors and Dervish. So this build has all, basically. It has it all. It has anti-mage through my interrupts. It has anti-melee with the blindness. It has minus 10 pips condition damage. It has Connie Cleanse for itself. It has movement speed and block, and a Resting Net, of course, that it's mandatory in random arenas. So I'll first explain the mechanics on how to play a ranger. Let's go here. Natural Stride you can basically use on cooldown because it's short cooldown. Before you enter combat, you always apply poison. You pick your target, initiate with Burning Arrow, switch targets continuously. In succession, you try to spread poison as much as possible. Then you can use this Savage Shot skill as a way to speed up your condition spread by adding it, pressing it at the end of the animation of your auto attack, like this. It basically animation cancels your auto attack and speeds up. You get an increased attack speed this way. If you don't do it, if you do it at the start of the animation, you interrupt your own attack, like this. Right, that was at the end. Like when I'm attack here. Like that. I'm too used to doing it right way. I'm still doing it at the end of the animation. Okay, now, see? I was about to auto attack, and then I used my Savage Shot and I interrupted my auto attack basically. So there was only one projectile. You see? Okay, I'm about to attack, and I interrupted. So there's only one projectile. So what do you gotta do? Finish, then the next. 2 projectiles. So this is key. Now how does it look in an actual match? I'll show you. Alright, we don't have a monk, so it doesn't matter. We're just here to show you the mechanical, how to do use the ranger mechanically. Keybind's very important. You should keybind the closest target and the next target, so you can switch. Okay, there's a warrior, so I will do Burning Arrow and then blind him. See, my allies don't get damage now. This is support. I'm supporting my allies at this moment through that blind. I interrupt the elementalists. I spread poison. I'm blinded, so I can't be cleansed. See? Try to spread the poison on all enemy targets. Yeah, the enemy had a monk in your team, so it's a free win for them. I'll do one more match, so you get the gist of what I'm trying to teach you. Like the last round was too short because we didn't have a monk. So far I showed you how to spread the poison. Use the Burning Arrow or any anti-melee skill to slow down warriors and dervishes. I do that with Burning Arrow and then blinding. with other builds you can use cripple, like Melandru's shot. You're free to experiment. Cripple shot. This one is Melandru's. There's also one with weakness. And that's also basically most things that you should do. Interrupting, anti-melee, spreading poison. Okay, they don't have a melee, only mages, so my blind won't be useful here. So now I'm only gonna focus on interrupting the elementalists and spreading poison, basically. That's about it in this match. Spreading it, blind it, so I use antidote. Blind it yet again. I'm gonna rest this guy. Burning arrow, threat with savage shot. Sparing the distracting shot for an actual interrupt. It was already interrupted. Okay, there's poison on all of them. Oh wait, not this one. Yeah, there's poison on all of them now. Okay, they're about to res, and I'm gonna interrupt that. See? I interrupted the resting net, which is one of your most important jobs as a ranger. So never miss that. Interrupt, see? Now, we won because I supported my team by interrupting enemy reses and spreading my poison. So that's basically it. If you got any more questions, just leave comments.